I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for Veil of Secrets, Chapter 10, Collateral Damage. Now is the part where I start to lose the thread. There was an explosion at the 4th of July gala. Yep, the fireworks went off too early on the ground. Luckily, most of us were up in the risers, but the gala was pretty much blown to hell. And Bryce Sterling. Yeah, he was at Ground Zero. After everything that's happened in Birchport, a major fireworks accident feels like a hell of a coincidence. Oh, it wasn't. No matter what the Sterlings wanted us to believe. And still Choices has not fixed this. If I tap it, look, I'm tapping. Come on. I want to get through this quicker. As the world turns. Ooh. Wow. If there's even a part of him left after this, I'd be really surprised. Holy shit. You stood on a grassy patch on the outskirts of the Sterling's property, minutes after the fireworks exploded behind Bryce. Behind you, the risers have emptied out. Everyone staggers about in confusion. The air is thick with ash, and your eyes burn. You look around for familiar faces. Scarlet sits on the ground, a rag held to a bloody cut on her forehead. Figure Sterling stands stoically to the side, barking into a cell phone. Margaret gazes out at the wreckage, a hand pressed to her mouth, her eyes misty. Yeah, both your kids are dead. God, what even happened here? Your eyes drift to the podium where Bryce was standing. It's charred, crumbled ruin, the grass around it scorched black. And there's no sign of Bryce anywhere. John, are you okay? You turn to see Grant heading your way through the smoke. I think so, but what happened out there? It looked like Bryce, Yeah, the fireworks all went off at once. I don't think let's just say it doesn't look good. You hear the squawk of a radio. Soon you spot Naomi picking her way towards you. The blast must have sent him over the cliff. We'll search the beach for his body as soon as we can, but I don't think anyone could have survived that. Flynn limps up just in time to hear the news. Karma's a bitch, huh? Wow, Flynn. Even for you, that's incredibly callous. I like you, Flynn. Guy was a vicious, self-centered drunk. I'm not shedding any tears for him. I know you and Bryce had your issues, Flynn, but he had a lot of personal struggles. Okay, feel free to explain. I need to hear. As you stare at the blasted wreckage where you last saw Bryce, the explosion fresh in your mind. He was a jerk. Keyword jerk. He didn't do anything horrendously bad, things like that. So I don't think he deserved to be blown up to smithereens, but, Let's see how forgiving you feel after you've done 6 years behind bars because of some rich prick. I'm not saying I didn't want to see him punished, just maybe not blown up in front of my eyes. Yeah, we had enough death around here. Pat Grat gently on the shoulder. I'm sorry, Grant. I know this is hard for you. It just feels like the entire town is falling apart at the seams. At least there doesn't appear to be any other casualties. Some injuries from the debris, obviously. Lester Bovko had a heart attack, but there was a cardiologist in the crowd. She told me he'll be fine. That's good to hear. Thank God. I'm glad you guys are all safe, but now I need to help with the injured. Naomi runs off, disappearing through the haze. Do either of you have any idea what the hell just happened? That couldn't have been an accident, could it? I doubt it. I think... We don't know. We're assuming. So I'm going to go with it's sabotage, just to play it safe. Whole stand blowing up seconds after Bryce took the stage? No way that's a coincidence. Yeah, pretty sure not the only person who wasn't a fan of Bryce. He had a few more enemies. So, it looks like we have no idea what happened. Not yet, but there's a lot of debris near the podium. If this was deliberate, there might be proof. The blare of sirens drowns out your thoughts. You turn to see flashing lights piercing through the smoke. It must be Walsh and the company. Think you can handle him? I'm gonna go check on Scarlet. You nod, and Grant hurries away. Naomi strides back up to your side, glaring at the approaching squad cars. Looks like the dream team is here. Do we actually get to see more than 2 cops this time? To make things a mess of things, no doubt. Not if I can help it. Walsh jumps out of a squad car, bullhorn in hand. Oh, what a great way to handle this. Pierce runs over to his side, talks to him in an urgent whisper. Well, that's suspicious. Pierce finishes, Walsh nods thoughtfully, then turns to the crowd, raising his bullhorn to his mouth. No, I'm not making him sound any louder than he actually already is. Attention, everyone! If you're waiting any medical care, please remain calm. Paramedics are on their way. If you are not injured, please clear the scene. The cleanup crew will be here shortly. Sir, did you say cleanup crew? Okay. Yep, that's what he said. Duffy, did I tell you to speak? No, sir. Walsh holds the bullhorn to his mouth and points to Duffy. Then don't! Okay, for a moment. Just a moment, I'm liking this guy. Just a moment. God damn it. Duffy recoils. With all due respect, why are you bringing in a cleanup crew at this point? We need to collect evidence first. Look, Deputy, this is a private property. Belongs to Sterling's, and they want to keep the grounds clean. Are you serious? This is a crime scene. They feel a deep responsibility to, help protect the environment, which I, for one, applaud. You're a fucking idiot, is what you are. Chief Walsh, you just made that up, didn't you? Excuse me? How do you know the Sterlings are very committed to, Birchport's precious coastline? Yeah, for the view. It is a pretty view. Oh, God. I'm not gonna stand here and listen to you badmouth our town's leading family. They're certainly leading and getting murder rate up. Flynn! Behind him, a disaster cleanup van rolls to a stop. Several women and men in jumpsuits hop out carrying equipment. Boy, that sure is convenient and quick. Chief, please. We have to investigate. Investigate what? This was a tragic accident. Nothing else. You can't possibly know that without investigating. Please. That happens all the time. 3,000 Americans die in fireworks-related accidents every month. You made that up. Really? That doesn't seem true. The case is cut and dried. I see no need to interfere with the bereaved family's wishes. Are you out of your mind? Bryce's brother was just murdered. His sister-in-law was kidnapped. There is nothing here that suggests foul play. Sure. Not if the Sterlings want to keep it hush-hush, there's not. Tommy glares at Flynn as he brings the bullhorn to his mouth. Oh, God, here we go. For the last time, clear the goddamn scene! It is an order! Now he turns to you and Flynn, her face taut with rage. She motions for you to leave. That asshole's crossed the line from stooge to full-on henchman. I think he may have crossed it a long time ago. But I still can't understand, why wouldn't the Sterlings want this investigated? Had something to do with it? They want to control it. I feel like they want to control it. What do you mean? Walsh is clearly in their pockets. I think they are trying to get to the bottom of this, but they want to keep anything they discover totally secret. You're saying Walsh is basically acting as their private investigator. Well, I wouldn't say that. I'd say just anything he gets his hands on, he's gonna hand to them while he casts shadows over everything we're doing. Exactly. One who serves only the Sterlings, not the public. Sorry, but I'd give a rat's ass about their motives. If Bryce was murdered, it'll show Kate's innocence. Finding proof of that in the wreckage could be the last chance to clear my sister's name. I'm sorry, Flynn. I know how frustrating this must be. Anami just pulls up, Green runs over to help several people, injured people, and Walsh approaches the blast site and begins personally collecting scraps of the fireworks. Naomi clenches her fist, a look of hard resolve forming on her face. No, Flynn's right. We need to get that evidence. But how? We steal it. Oh! Now you're speaking my language. But that would be breaking the law. You'd lose your job. Emma touches the badge pinned to her shirt pocket. My job is to protect the public, to serve justice. I fell in line with Walsh because I thought I had to. But enough is enough. I won't let him destroy evidence. I can't. Fine, just let me steal it. Hello, ex-con bad boy here. Doing illegal crap is kind of my whole thing. Which is exactly why you shouldn't be anywhere near that scene. I'm a goody two-shoes with a clean record. If I get caught, I get off easiest. John's right. You shouldn't be the only one to go up there, Flynn. But I don't think you should either, John. Naomi, I'm not letting you risk it. Walsh is an inch away from firing you, Naomi. If you get caught taking evidence, he'll make sure you never work again. John's right. Naomi stares at you for a long time, considering, then nods. Alright, let's do it. Flynn, help me distract Walsh and Duffy. While they're focused on us, John can find the remains of whatever blew Bryce off the cliff. I saw a cache of fireworks in the corner. I love this plan already. Naomi retrieves the firecrackers, tossing a handful to Flynn. They walk off in the direction of Walsh, and you move out of his line of sight, waiting for the perfect moment. Meanwhile, Duffy is sneaking leftover desserts from a serving tray. This kid. Chocolate ganache? My head says no, but my stomach says yes. While Walsh is gazing out over the wreckage, shaking his head. Damn, what a mess. They're both too close for you to risk heading over to smoldering remains of the stage. Flynn strolls by whistling and casually tosses something under a table by Walsh. Seconds later, sound like a machine gun fire rat-a-tat-tats through the lingering smoke. Holy hell! We're under attack! It's just like Red Dawn! For God's sake, Duffy, find those maniacs! I think I saw someone under the risers. The deputies sprint towards the risers, Walsh huffing in the rear. No one's watching the burned wreckage. Now's my chance. You rush towards the stage. The front edge is still intact. I should stumble, slam into, hop over it, keep running. Hop over it. You plant your hands on the intact section of the stage and gracefully vault over. Still got it. You glance back, Naomi gives you a thumbs up, and Flynn grins. A huge pile of debris lies on the other side. You dig around and find fireworks scrap. Pretty sure this was the one Bryce was holding. Carefully, you pick your way through all the wreckage, just as Walsh and Duffy are headed back your way. Bunch of fireworks. Are you serious? I call them cracker bursts. I swear to God, Duffy, one of these days I'm gonna pistol whip you. God damn it. You dodge them and weave around the back of the risers where Naomi and Flynn are waiting. I got the fireworks he was holding when everything went to hell. It's in my bag. But what do we do with it? Even if our lab had the means to analyze it, it's not like I could use the evidence. Flynn looks around shiftily. I might know a guy who knows a thing or two about explosives. Through perfectly legal channels, I presume. Yeah, not so much. Right. I'm gonna pretend you never mentioned this guy to me. And on that note, I should get back before they figure out that this was a deliberate diversion. Call me when you've got anything. Then he heads towards Walsh and Duffy. Excuse me. So this guy, you know. 3 guesses where we can find him. Shipwreck alleys? Got it in 1. Flynn smiles and tosses you his motorcycle helmet. A little while later, you walk into the bar at the docks. Flynn nods towards the table at the far end where Nikolai is nursing a drink. That's my guy. Why am I not surprised? As you approach Nicola's table, his eyes flicker upward. He looks alarmed to see you. I can see you did not heed my warning. Oh, we're just here. We've just been in an accident.
Duh. I've heard about this accident. Bryce Sterling blown up at the gala into many smithereens. Gosh me.
So you know what we... Nicola holds up a meaty paw, cutting Flynn off mid-sentence.
First, we drink.
Nicola beckons a waitress over.
Please, something for my friends. You will put it on my tab.
What'll it be? You blink at the sight of the waitress. For a split second, it's like you're looking at a young Cade. I'll have a beer, whatever's on tap. I'll have... why not? The same.
You both prefer beer. This is interesting.
I'm surprised since you're a Russian, you don't have vodka. I was actually looking for that option, or bourbon, or whiskey. I figure have what the locals are having.
This will get you far in life, and then it will get you killed. But we all die in the end, no?
He grins, and you don't. Coming right up. Waitress rushes off to fill the order, and Nikolai clears his throat.
So.
I swear to God, if one more person says so, I'm beating the shit out of the screen. Nikolai cracks his knuckles loudly, then jabs a finger into Flynn's chest.
You did not listen to me. I told you to stay away from the Sterlings. And I do not believe you were at the gala for shrimp cocktails.
They're blaming my sister for Tanner's murder. I need to clear her name. Nikolai takes a deep breath that ends in a sigh.
Yes, I understand why you disobeyed now. To think of such a flower wilting away in jail, it is terrible.
The waitress brings your drinks, and Nikolai raises his glass with a toast.
To Katarina.
To Katarina.
To Katarina.
You drink, Flynn clears his throat. You're probably not gonna like this, but we need your help.
I'm listening.
Flynn motions to you in your bag. You take out the spent firework.
Blah! Why do you bring me this?
We need to know if it's been tampered with. From what I hear, you know your way around an explosive. Nikolai takes it, turns it around, holds it up in the line.
I cannot be sure. Perhaps it looks off. I must take this to my workshop, take it apart, find your proof. But if this is what I think it is, things are very bad indeed. We all may be in danger.
I knew it. Fine. You can hold on to it. For now.
I was not asking for permission.
Nikolai places it inside his bag, throws a 50 on the table for the drinks, and stands to leave.
We are in the shark-filled waters. If you know it's good for you, stay out of sight and out of trouble.
Nikolai lumbers out of the bar without a backward glance. You turn to Flynn. So, what now? We just what? wait? Drink another round? Actually, I was gonna head back to my place. Would you maybe join me? The stars from the rooftop are pretty incredible. He smiles, eyes filled, full of meaning. Nope. I think that's one of the reasons why... because everyone's like, well, there's 2 male love interests and only 1, like, girl interest, so... I want to see Flynn naked. I should head back. Look, yeah, Flynn's hot, yeah, okay. Sure, I get it. Waitress returns, smiling broadly. Can I get you another round? We're okay for now, thanks. She's off to help another table. You lean towards Flynn, keeping your voice low. I have to ask, how'd you know Nikolai was the go-to guy for explosives? Aw, you don't want to hear about that. You would have probably got to hear about it if we were doing a Diamond Edition, though. Flynn, I don't want any secrets between us. I won't judge you. Seriously, I promise. Flynn sighs. When I got out of prison, I worked some odd jobs. Nothing illegal, but, well, they weren't exactly legal either. I drove some shipments down the coast. Didn't want to know what they were, and I didn't ask. One I delivered to these Russian guys near New York, real sketchy dudes. But one of them, Mikhail, was chatty. When he found out I lived in Birchport, he started asking about Nikolai, if he was still blowing things up and burning things down. He just slipped that into the conversation? Like I said, the job wasn't exactly on the up and up. He probably thought we were all on the same team. Anyway, I played it off at the time, but you can't exactly unhear a thing like that. He shrugs, looking down at the floor, obviously embarrassed. Do you still do odd jobs? Hell no, I'm not taking that risk anymore. But I can't promise you I'll ever do things by the book. If that's supposed to scare me, I'll remind you that you're talking to the guy who just stole evidence from a crime scene. Good point. I'll give us this. We definitely know how to keep things interesting. Smile at him, but are soon distracted by your phone buzzing on the table. Hello? John, so glad I caught you. This is Chief Walsh, and boy, do you ever screw up today. What? What are you talking about? Flynn frowns, clearly curious about your call. You stole evidence from my crime scene. That's a serious offense. You're fishing. Wait a minute. What crime scene? Last I heard it was an accident. You just confessed, you dumbass! Oh my god. You just indirectly just confessed. You are the dumbest human being known to man. It's whatever I want it to be, and you better get your ass down here right now, or I'll drag you here in cuffs. He hung up on me. What? Who? Walsh. He knows we took evidence, and he says if we don't come up down to the station, he'll arrest us. No, there is no us, just you. He's bluffing. I don't think he is. This time, I think he's got us. No, he doesn't. Well, except for you being a goddamn idiot and indirectly confessing like a fucking idiot. You know, hey, yeah, you're right, he does have us. You've collected 7 clues. Fantastic. I want to know how he knew we stole evidence, though. Like, I'm serious. Like, how? Mr. Fatty goddamn McDonald's. Like, I want to know how the hell he knew we took anything. Like, his back was completely turned. He thought people were shooting or doing some stupid shit. The other 2 were watching me. Naomi, Duffy, well, not Duffy. Technically, he was distracted, too. And Flynn. And all of them were completely distracted. I don't know. No, it's Grant now. I think, I don't know, maybe the Sterling saw us? Or maybe there was a camera? Or... I mean, again, now it feels like there is a cover-up with the Sterlings. Like they know who did it. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out next week. This was, in fact, super short. I don't know. I'm trying to think who would rat on us. I mean, it's not Naomi. Flynn was with us, so he wasn't able to rat. I just feel like someone told him, and it's probably an outside source. But it's interesting how one firework that has evidence for detonation... Like, he was looking for something. Like, you know damn well he was specifically looking for something. Come on now, out of all that wreckage, he's looking for what probably was a detonator pack? And you're telling me that all of a sudden he's just really suspicious of us or something? No. 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 Yeah, no. Alright. Well, with that being said, for you on YouTube, by the way, yes, this is being live streamed. You should join us on my Twitch channel. There's a link down in the description as well as pinned to the comment section. You get to join me live when I do this. And, hey, we all get to converse before, during, and afterwards. Technically, during. But, also, remember to please, if you did enjoy the video, like, share, and subscribe. Head to the description below, links to social media or Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. And for you on YouTube, I will catch you all later. Peace.